Once known as the cold-blooded killer of the swamps, the crocodile has long stood as a symbol of primal power. Yet today, this ancient creature is being domesticated in China, where more than 6 million crocodiles are raised across vast farms, a figure comparable to the population of a small nation like Singapore. Few realize that behind this number lies a highly organized agricultural model, where biotechnology and supply chain management work hand in hand to turn crocodiles into a lucrative source of profit. From sprawling farms in Guangdong to meticulous craft workshops, crocodiles are no longer just wild animals. They've become a crucial link in the global fashion ecosystem. Their final destination? Luxury handbags by Hermes, Louis Vuitton, or Prada, each worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. How did a creature that once ruled the Jurassic era evolve into a symbol of high fashion? That remarkable journey begins now. Unlike traditional farms, China's crocodile breeding facilities operate more like living industrial complexes on a massive scale. Some cover over 100,000 square meters and house tens of thousands of crocodiles at different stages of growth, from newly hatched juveniles to fully mature adults ready for harvest. Despite being managed with advanced biotechnology, crocodile farming remains a challenging and potentially dangerous business. In 2024 alone, more than 80 crocodile attacks on humans were reported in the country, most occurring during feeding or harvesting, especially in the breeding season, when their territorial instincts grow fiercest. Yet it's precisely this wild nature that makes crocodiles so valuable. With a lifespan of up to 50 years and skin that becomes glossier over time, they are regarded as the crown jewels of the luxury fashion world. A single Hermes Himalaya Birkin bag, valued at around $500,000, is enough to make crocodile farming one of the most profitable agricultural ventures in China today. Amid the carefully calculated flow of industrial operations, reproduction remains one of the few stages still largely dependent on natural instinct. To stimulate nesting behavior, female crocodiles are moved to ponds designed to closely mimic their wild habitat. Along the water's edge, a layer of soft, dry sand is spread evenly, an ideal space for the mother to quietly choose a safe spot and begin digging. The nest usually reaches a depth of 30 to 50 centimeters, enough to maintain stable temperature and protect the eggs from external factors. Depending on the species and the female's condition, each laying can produce anywhere from 20 to 80 eggs, grouped together and carefully covered with sand. The moment the mother crocodile leaves her nest, the egg collection process begins instantly with extreme precision. At this stage, her instinct to protect her young is nearly absolute. A delay of just a few seconds could easily result in an attack. To minimize risks, many farms separate the mother from the nesting area before collecting the eggs. Workers then move in quickly, marking each one according to its original position and placing them into specialized trays. Every movement must be executed with great care, as even the slightest mistake can damage the embryo beyond recovery. At some large-scale farms, this is considered a special seasonal job, paying between $100 and $150 for a 4 to 6 hour shift, roughly equivalent to the daily income of a junior software engineer. A day's work surrounded by $1,000 bites. Would you dare to try it? From an environment filled with tension and alertness, the crocodile eggs are carefully moved into a completely different world, enclosed, stable, and almost perfectly silent. Here, the role of motherhood is replaced by technology. Instead of the crocodile's natural instincts, automated incubation systems take over the delicate task of nurturing life within each shell. These incubation chambers are precisely controlled, keeping humidity between 90 and 95% and temperature steady at 30 to 33 degrees Celsius. The ideal conditions for embryos to grow strong and healthy. What's fascinating is that, unlike most animals, the gender of baby crocodiles isn't determined by genetics, but entirely by temperature. Above 36 degrees C, most hatchlings are male, while below 30 degrees C, they are female. Inside these machines, there is no bright light, no noise, and no human presence. Only the quiet rhythm of life unfolding over 75 to 90 days. Then a fragile yet sacred moment arrives. From within the thick shell, a faint chirp breaks the silence, signaling that new lives are about to begin. No flashing lights, no noise. Just a few hours after their first cry, the tiny hatchlings, each less than 30 centimeters long, are moved to a separate nursery area. This space is specially designed to minimize all external stimuli. Concrete tanks sunk below ground to retain stable heat, diffused roofing to soften light, and a recirculating filtration system that keeps the water clean and steady at 28-30 degrees Celsius. At this stage, the young crocodiles are like tightly wound strings, sensitive, unpredictable, and easily stressed by even the smallest change. Their diet consists mainly of small fish, minced chicken, or protein pellets, served 1 to 2 times a day at fixed hours to maintain a steady biological rhythm. Every portion, every movement is carefully calculated to ensure even growth and to minimize competitive instincts during these fragile early days of life. As the crocodile's skin thickens and its predatory instincts sharpen, it enters the most vigorous growth stage of its life. The body gradually transforms from soft and fragile to firm and muscular, with hunting reflexes becoming faster and more precise. Unlike traditional livestock such as cattle or pigs, which reach market weight in less than 2 years, crocodiles require 2 to 3 years to reach standard size. This extended period demands patience and careful management, as growth rates vary depending on environmental conditions. During this stage, the feeding regimen is carefully refined. Frequency decreases while nutritional density increases. Each meal is precisely balanced in protein and minerals to enhance meat quality, muscle firmness, and, most importantly, skin texture, the key factor determining final product value. Yet the line between enough and excess is incredibly thin. Each feeding rarely exceeds 10% of body weight, ensuring efficiency, preventing digestive issues, and maintaining even skin pigmentation, the most prized attribute in the world of luxury leather craftsmanship. At the ideal stage, when each crocodile reaches a length of about 2 to 2.4 meters and weighs between 120 and 180 kilograms, individual animals are carefully selected to enter the harvesting phase. This is a crucial step that requires precise coordination of both timing and technique to ensure the quality of the skin, meat, and overall value of the product from the very beginning. Unlike the crude manual methods used in the past, modern farms now employ advanced technology during this process using electric anesthesia devices or non-contact neural inhibition systems. Both methods help minimize the crocodile's defensive reflexes, reduce stress, and prevent damage to the skin, a vital factor in the luxury leather industry. After the crocodile is lifted ashore, the workers immediately move in, working in perfect coordination to secure the massive animal and prevent any sudden movement. Using high-strength synthetic ropes, they carefully tie the snout and limbs following proper technique to ensure safety without damaging the skin. Once immobilized, a small cart is brought over, and the workers gently load each crocodile onto it. When the cart is full, a team of 2 or 3 pushes and pulls it along the concrete path toward the waiting truck, quickly to avoid stress or body temperature drop. From this point, each crocodile is classified according to its intended purpose. Some are sent to meat processing facilities, while others are transported to tanneries, where their transformation into high-end fashion begins. Inside the manual processing area, the first cuts are made by skilled craftsmen, where every centimeter of skin carries remarkable commercial value. The atmosphere is almost silent, broken only by the faint sound of a blade gliding through flesh, sharp, deliberate, and precise. Unlike the dorsal cut technique used for mink or smaller animals, crocodiles are skinned using the belly cut method to preserve the smooth, flat, and even scales, the most valuable section sought after by luxury brands for handbags, wallets, and watch straps. Using a specialized surgical knife, The technician carefully slides the blade through each muscle layer, separating the skin with utmost precision to avoid any scratches. A high-quality hide measures between 40 and 60 inches in length and can be worth anywhere from $300 to over $10,000, depending on size, texture, and perfection of the scales. Surprisingly, the entire process leaves almost no trace of blood. That's because the animal's blood is fully drained beforehand, a step that ensures cleanliness and preserves the skin's natural color, keeping it bright and even throughout later processing. Have you ever noticed that? Once the skin is separated for preservation, the remaining meat begins its journey as a premium food ingredient. The carcass is secured on a stainless steel cutting table, allowing workers to perform each cut with precision. Large muscle groups are separated in order, starting from the neck, back, and ribs, down to the tail, where the firmest meat is found. The tail alone accounts for nearly 50% of the total usable meat and is considered the finest part. Lean, firm, low in fat, and naturally high in protein. After cleaning, crocodile tail meat appears white and smooth, with a mild sweetness similar to chicken but more elastic and aromatic. In many Asian countries, it's used to prepare high-end delicacies such as nourishing soups, spicy curries, or charcoal grilled dishes, each offering a distinctive flavor, rich texture, and an irresistible taste that reflects its exotic origin. In a separate preservation process, the crocodile hides are treated with extraordinary precision, where every surface detail is cared for almost at a microscopic level. First, the skins are thoroughly cleaned using high-pressure cold water jets to remove all traces of blood and residue. Immediately after, workers use specialized scraping tools to carefully remove any remaining fat or tissue, ensuring the surface stays clean, dry, and resistant to early decay. To stabilize the skin's structure and maintain its natural grain patterns, each hide is either dry salted or deep frozen at temperatures between 18 degrees and 25 degrees, especially when the tannery is located far from the processing site. After meticulous processing, the quality inspection is when each hide showcases its true value under the craftsman's keen eye. Every inch is judged for size, thickness, scale uniformity, and flaws. Only soft, elastic, near-perfect hides qualify for luxury brands, where a single bag can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. After passing strict quality inspection, premium crocodile hides move on to an advanced biochemical treatment stage, a process lasting 5 to 21 days that requires high technical precision and constant supervision. In the initial step, the hides are soaked in a solution of biological enzymes or specialized chemicals to soften the surface and relax the collagen structure, allowing deeper absorption of active agents. Next, tanning compounds such as chromium or natural tannins penetrate deep into every fiber, preventing biological decay while enhancing flexibility, tensile strength, and water resistance. These properties form the foundation for the durability, elegance, and superior quality that define luxury fashion products. Once the hides are ready for finishing, the next step focuses on precision and refinement. Specialized shaving machines trim each piece to an exact thickness of 0.8 to 1.2 mm, ensuring perfect uniformity across the surface. Skilled artisans then inspect each hide by sight and touch, gauging softness, checking belly scale alignment, and spotting even the tiniest flaws. Only those with clear scale patterns, smooth texture, and flawless surfaces move forward to the dyeing and finishing stage, where their true value is fully revealed. From a once raw and rugged material, crocodile leather now enters its final transformation. A stage where color is more than appearance, it becomes a brand signature. Depending on orders from luxury fashion houses, each hide may be finished in a uniform tone, a soft ombre gradient, a metallic sheen, or a classic patina effect. This process remains largely semi-handcrafted, demanding meticulous precision across every centimeter to ensure depth, balance, and consistency without obscuring the leather's natural grain. Some special finishes require multiple layered applications, taking hours to perfect just one surface. In high-end dyeing studios, artisans are not merely colorists, They are visual storytellers, fine-tuning hues and emotions to ensure each hide emerges as a statement of timeless style and craftsmanship. The dyed leather surface is not the end. It marks the beginning of a final stage of refinement, where every detail is treated like a work of art. Specialized equipment handles pressing, drying, polishing, and protective coating to achieve the perfect balance of smoothness, shine, and durability. In many traditional workshops, artisans still use classic techniques such as hand oiling, polishing with smooth stones, and applying natural beeswax to give each hide a soft texture and subtle luster that meets haute couture standards. Once approved, these premium hides are delivered to the world's leading fashion houses, Hermès, Louis Vuitton, and Prada. There, they are cut, stitched, and shaped entirely by hand, often requiring dozens of hours to complete a single masterpiece. A Hermès bag, such as the Birkin or Kelly, can feature over 20 unique shades, from blush pink and jade green to deep wine red, each carefully selected to reflect elegance and individuality. Every stitch, every grain, and every hue embodies the harmony between craftsmanship and artistry, where raw crocodile leather transforms into an enduring symbol of luxury and timeless design. Once seen as a natural threat, the crocodile has become a billion-dollar industry in China, powered by precision technology and craftsmanship refined to the millimeter. Each finished hide is more than a product. It's proof of how humans turn wild instinct into a symbol of elegance. So, would you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a Hermès crocodile bag? Share your thoughts, and follow Mandarin Tech for more dramatic stories of technology shaping modern agriculture.